If you have completed assessment number 3, you are now ready to move to program and rights review. You have learned how the individuals served have rights and how direct support staff can and will protect those rights. However, there are situations in which a right may need to be restricted in order to protect individuals until safe strategies can be implemented. The Program and Rights Review Committee is set up to review such situations. Please refer to handout number 5 of your classroom packet. The Program and Rights Review Committee will review all agency policies that could affect client rights to ensure those rights are not violated. The committee will examine proposals of intervention strategies and approaches related to behavior management methodologies. It will accept referrals from a client's interdisciplinary team regarding controversial interventions. The committee will determine whether the proposed strategy, given historical background of the case, can be expected to effectively teach a proactive replacement behavior. The committee will review to ensure that forbidden procedures are not in use, and the committee will also review individual and group issues, including abuse and neglect allegations as referred to through the Abuse and Neglect Committee, or client right issues referred to the committee through a consumer's complaint process or by an interdisciplinary team. If any approved controversial interventions are approved for an individual you are working with, you will learn about them on a case-by-case basis. If any controversial interventions are approved by Program and Rights Review Committee, such as a behavior-modifying drug or the use of physical restraint for an individual you are working with, you will also learn about those on a case-by-case basis. However, there are procedures that are strictly forbidden to be used by agency staff, and they are outlined in your next slide. Please refer to handout number 6 of your classroom packet, entitled Forbidden Procedures. And they are as follows: corporal punishment, such as slapping someone's hand or spanking; adverse stimuli procedures that are punishing, physically painful, emotionally frightening, or that have the potential to be a health or safety risk to individuals when they are used to modify behaviors; isolation and seclusion, such as timeout; socially isolating or deliberately ignoring an individual for an extended period of time despite the display of a positive behavior is prohibited; psychological or verbal abuse, trying to change an individual's behavior through humiliation or by inappropriate verbal exchanges is prohibited; withholding of meals, to refrain from giving or granting the opportunity to receive a nutritionally balanced meal at least 3 times a day, or not allowing an individual a reasonable amount of time to consume a meal is prohibited; withholding of an individual's money, to not allow an individual the use of their personal money as punishment is not allowed; withholding of an individual's recreational and social activities, to deny an individual the right to recreational and social activities as a form of punishment or through neglect is prohibited; administration of a medication as punishment, administration of a medication for the convenience of staff or as a substitute for a program or in quantities that interfere with an individual's habilitation program is prohibited; mechanical restraint is prohibited; an individual disciplining another individual, allowing one individual to verbally or physically discipline another individual is not allowed. At this time, you will need to pause your training and take assessment number 4 in your assessment folder.